Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to make one video for all the candidates who are applying for VFS appointment, because we see this for the past months. We have been seeing that there is no appointment slot that has been given by the Polish government or either from the VFS. So right now, as you all people know, that the announcement was done in the 31st of the Jan that the appointments will be out. Though in the month of February the appointment was out, but there was no slots that were given to any of the candidates. And now this is the month of March and still the things goes the same. It's not only about the appointment, like those people who are getting or who are not getting, but the sad news is that those people who already have received the appointment, even those people are not getting any visa. So just recently there was a high rejection in visa, and just this month 4 of our candidates got rejected. So as far as we know the news in regard to the VFS, in regard to the Poland embassy, the government, it has changed right now in Poland, and there are a lot of rules that has been changed in regard to the immigrations. So immigration laws has been changed, and due to that, there are a lot of rejection in visa. So I just wanted to give you some information what to do in case if your visa gets rejected. Okay, so we have two options here. What we can do, first of all, you have to understand why the visa gets rejected. What are the 3 conditions due to which the visa gets rejected? So usually whenever the visa is rejected, you see like they underline the clause 8, 9, 10, so stating that the condition of the candidate is unknown, whether he will come back to India or not. So this is the clause which is given the most, but there are ultimately 3 clauses which are given mostly when they give a rejection in visa. And why it is, like what is behind it, rejection, you need to know that, and how do you counter that. So the first of all, the rejection is done by counselors. You go for an interview, and then you are rejected by the counselor because the counselor doesn't feel that you are a right person, or maybe the counselor feels that once you land up in Poland, you may not come back to India. So the decision may land up with the counselor, and your visa may be rejected. Number 2 is chief of the border guard unit. So this usually what happens is that every country, within the Europe, all the countries, like let's say Poland, Slovakia, Croatia, every country has its own border units. So if suppose from one particular country, or maybe from one particular employer in Poland, some of the candidates, they are transiting to some other countries and not coming back. So this border unit chief, they have the record of that. So if they find the same, then what happens is that they put a restriction on that employer, and they put a restriction for the visa for that employer. So this is case number 2, how it happens. And number 3 is the commanding officer of the border guard post. So this also acts the same way. Okay, so these are the 3 ways why the visa is rejected. Now the main issue is how do we counter this? Once the visa is rejected, how do we counter this? Like, what are the provision that is available to a candidate to appeal for his visa? So number 1, most of the candidates, they know that you have a 14 days period to re-appeal for the visa. But mostly 80 to 90% in this case, we see that re-appeal doesn't make any sense. Your visa is being rejected, even if you go for a re-appeal. Out of 100, I think so hardly 1 to 2% chances are there that you may get a visa. The counselor may change his decision, but mostly the rejection goes. So it's just a wastage of money. The second way is to reapply. you get a new appointment and again reapply for the same. So in that case, what happens is that yes, there are some chances that you may get a visa. Okay, there is one more provision, and I would like to give you some summary, just so now. So this is a new regulation, and I just would like to read it out for you people. In this new regulation, like what are the facilities that are provided to those people who have applied for the visa and their visas has been rejected. So this is a new regulation. Most of the people, they don't know, though it was implemented a long time back in 2019. But most of the candidates, they don't know, so they don't use this new regulation. So I just want to read it out to you people. In the case of another negative decision, you have the right to lodge a complaint to the Regional Administration Court in Warsaw. So, the candidates have a right, to lodge a complaint in the Regional Administrative Court in Warsaw. Now, this will be done by the employer, not by the candidate. Now, if your client is genuine and you have a good terms with the client, or the agent has a good terms with the client, then the agent can ask his client to put one notice in the Regional Administrative Court in Warsaw, in Poland itself. Okay, so what it says is this: which decides on this topic, complaints. Okay, because so the complaints will be submitted via the council. Okay, so it will via the council. Your complaints will be submitted. So during the proceedings before the Regional Administrative Court regarding Schengen visas for foreigners, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs will take actions as a council. Okay, so what happens out here is that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs now becomes the counselor. Okay, so he will take the decision on regard to the visa, whether it should be applicable to you, whether it should be given to you or not. Okay, the council will also be a part of this case. He should prepare a description of the fact indicating the relative circumstances of the case and organize the case files and make a preliminary position regarding the complainant. The council will prepare a complete set of documents and descriptions of a brief statement of the fact of the case within 7 to 10 days without undue delay, provide the file of the Ministry to the Foreign Affairs. So what usually is saying is that the counselor will stand by his decision that why he rejected the visa. He'll prepare all the necessary documents to support his rejection, why he has rejected. Okay, and he will submit it to the Regional Administration Court in Warsaw. And the client who has provided you with the work permit, he can stand on behalf of you in the regional court of entry. So this can be done, but this can be done only when your agent has a very good terms with the client. Okay, so this is the third way, where we can reappeal, where we can appeal actually to the government for the issuance of the visa. And out of 100, around 70 to 80% we have a very good chance to get the visa. So friends, that's all today. I just wanted to give you some information on this, because most of the candidates, they don't know about this, because most of the candidates, when their visas is rejected, they always ask me this question, say, what should we do now, like do we have any options or not. So most of the candidates, they don't know. They only know regarding the reappeal, regarding the resubmission, but they don't know regarding this new regulation which came into effect in 2019 December. Okay, whereas a client can put up the case of the candidate to the administration, regional administration in Warsaw in Poland. Okay, so you can have a word with your agents, those guys whose visas has been rejected. You can just have a word with your client, and maybe your clients, your agents can help you people having a word with the client. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning into my channel, and please do subscribe and stay tuned for new videos. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye bye.